Do you know what the Earth looked like at the dawn of chaos? At that time, even dinosaurs had not yet appeared. Instead, the world was ruled by ancient and even terrifying creatures. Earth resembled a living hell, frequently experiencing massive biological upheavals. Today, let us explore this dark era that existed long before the age of the dinosaurs. About 4.6 billion years ago, Earth was merely a 10-kilometer wide piece of space debris, constantly bombarded by countless celestial bodies. Like a snowball accumulating matter, it merged with dust and meteors to gradually form the Earth's earliest shape. However, the Earth's surface was covered in scorching lava and frequently struck by asteroids. This hellish state persisted for hundreds of millions of years, a time now known as the Hadean Eon, symbolizing a hellish prelude to the birth of life. Roughly 3.7 billion years ago, Earth experienced a rainstorm that lasted millions of years, forming the primordial oceans and drastically lowering the global temperature. But this did not make Earth habitable. The atmosphere was nearly devoid of oxygen, and violent volcanic eruptions plagued the surface, creating a barren and inhospitable world. Yet, deep within the oceans, a miraculous process of evolution was underway. Although scientists have yet to determine exactly how life began, the earliest single-celled organisms eventually emerged. These were the ancestors of all animal life on Earth. Over billions of years, they evolved in complexity, culminating in the Cambrian explosion around 540 million years ago. During this brief period, over 90% of modern biological phyla appeared, from simple sponges to complex arthropods, flourishing in the oceans. Compared to the slow evolution of the previous billions of years, this event marked a monumental milestone in Earth's biological history. Due to the high oxygen content in the oceans at the time, species grew to enormous sizes. The apex predator of the era was the 2-meter-long Anomalocaris, considered Earth's first true ruler. This period of prosperity lasted nearly 50 million years until life on Earth faced its first mass extinction, wiping out 85% of all species. Scientists remain uncertain about the exact cause. It could have been a sudden drop in oxygen levels or increased volcanic activity. Regardless, the catastrophe marked the end of the Cambrian period and the beginning of the Ordovician. About 485 million years ago, oxygen levels rose again, paving the way for new life forms, including early fish that evolved into forms we recognize today. Elsewhere in the oceans, terrifying creatures emerged, such as the straight-shelled nautiloid, which could grow up to 6 meters long, and the sea scorpion, which reached 3.6 meters and terrorized the ocean floor with massive pincers. Meanwhile, plants began their journey toward land. They first grew near water bodies, slowly spreading across continents. Importantly, these plants absorbed carbon dioxide and released oxygen, laying the foundation for future terrestrial life despite the complexity of the process. The Ordovician ended around 443 million years ago when a collision between a neutron star and a black hole unleashed a gamma-ray burst that struck Earth. This cosmic radiation instantly killed 40% of marine species and filled the atmosphere with radioactive particles, blocking sunlight and plunging Earth into a prolonged ice age. Many prehistoric species perished due to their inability to adapt. Life on Earth slowly recovered over thousands of years, leading to the Devonian period around 380 million years ago. This was a golden age for plants, which engaged in vigorous photosynthesis and once again boosted atmospheric oxygen levels. As oceanic competition intensified, smaller arthropods sought refuge on land. Creatures like centipedes and millipedes became the first terrestrial animals. However, their time of peace was short-lived as Earth experienced another minor extinction event, likely caused by climate shifts and continuous volcanic eruptions. Most of the oceans turned into dead zones. This extinction was relatively small because it didn't wipe out all species or plunge Earth back into desolation. Life continued to evolve in an orderly fashion. Next came the Carboniferous period, about 360 million years ago, a time when fish dominated the oceans and plants blanketed the land. In the marine ecosystem, the dominant predator was Dunkleosteus, an 8-meter-long creature with a bite force exceeding 6 tons, 3 times stronger than a modern great white shark. Fish weren't the only organisms growing larger. The first giant plants also emerged during this period, evolving over time to form primeval forests towering up to 30 meters high. These forests helped complete terrestrial ecosystems and attracted marine life to explore life on land. As the Carboniferous neared its end, the Siberian supervolcanoes began erupting, releasing toxic gases and volcanic ash. This triggered ocean acidification, leading to the extinction of 80% of marine species unable to adapt. Following this was the Permian period around 350 million years ago, the fifth period of the Paleozoic era, also known as the Age of Insects. At this time, Earth's atmospheric oxygen levels reached an all-time high, allowing for the existence of gigantic creatures, particularly insects.